We're the Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins #1.
It's a stadium so big you can easily spot it flying into Dallas-Fort Worth for a game. This is AT&T Stadium here in Arlington. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Dallas Cowboys.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And here we go from AT&T Stadium. Now, this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. He's got it on the bootleg. Buying some time right. Pass hauled in by the rookie from Syracuse. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Give him 24 yards on that one. And it's going to be 1st down Miami.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. Opening carry for Devon Achane. He's going to have this one down to the 28. Give him 13 on that play. And that is the Dolphins' 1st down.
You want to drain some of the excitements of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go, set, let's go.
Staying on the ground here with Achane. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd down carry for Achane. And they are going to have to face a 3rd down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7.
That's a run that you'll take to result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Achane again. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Love the way they decided to keep the drive moving, Brock, pounding it forward, and an early tone on this opening drive.
It sure does, both physically and then mentally as well, because you know and I know, successful run often leads to great play-action pass.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Throwing out to the left, cut! He will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Jason Sanders to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Cowboys nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. Returning in from the 16. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33.
take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Now running here with Jaden Blue. Off to the races, middle of the field. 20, 15. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys finish off their opening drive.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, that has got to feel good for this offense.
Will Lutz now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
He was brought down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing from the gun here. He brushed him off with ease. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down Miami. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. Achane gets this on the draw. And his progress is soft, but a nice 5-yard gain before it was.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Give now to the running back. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Throw here, 3rd down. Finds his back, Achane. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Ooh, snap came in slow, but he got it away. And it sails out of bounds. That's a good kick. Got all the way down to what looks like the 10-yard line before leaving the field. Offense to the line. Here we go.
We're going to 54 wide. Yeah, please,
On the give, it's Blue. He manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Seven yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. A 3rd down run with Blue. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. He gets the handoff. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Yeah!
Dak now from the gun. Makes the connection. This is Jaden Blue. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
One yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. They'll work against the blitz. Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. We've set it down from the 37. Here's Achane up the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Cage, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. And stick with Achane. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. It was Osa Odigizua in on the tackle.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They have 3rd down and 8. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He rolls to his right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you could take a whole bunch of pride in not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the first.
Fourth down, and on comes Jason Sanders for the Dolphins field goal. It's from the right hash, 46 yards. Sanders sends it through. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
a dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Return starts from the 16. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
Boys take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Yeah, here we go. Right to forward in. Split it.
Dak off the play fake. Headed out right. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
Well, QB put it pretty close to the sideline to begin with, and the defender, look at him, just put his little hand right out there. It just encouraged it to fall out of bounds.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, second and 10.
Yeah. What do you think?
Shotgun snap, he'll give to Blue. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
First and 10, Prescott. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got second down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10. Up the middle, Blue. And it's a nice game, but they needed just one more yard to move the chains. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on third down.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Prescott now to throw on third down. He's got it, complete to Pickett. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
We've set it downs from the 37.
Yeah, here we go. Right check forward in. Split it.
First and 10. Here's Prescott. This is brought in along the sideline. High degree of difficulty for a short gain.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
They'll come to the line here, second and 9.
Yeah.
From the gun is Prescott. Completed over the middle. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
Here we go. Split it.
They'll start the drive with Blue. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Hits him on the in route. Has some room to work. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take a second quarter lead. George Pickens the touchdown. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys take a 4-point lead.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up first and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Running quick there, and they bring him to the turf. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. Dropping back to throw. Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Offense going with a 4-receiver set, 3rd and long. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Four guys out wide. Here we go, 3rd and long. To the air on 3rd and long. Caught, nice game left side. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. It's a 29-yard gain. And that is the Dolphins' first down. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Brought down by Savon Rebel.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
It'll be 2nd and 7 on the other side. We've reached our 2-minute warning. Stay with us. More from AT&T Stadium coming up. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Playing with Achane here out of the gun. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's going to be first down Miami.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. At the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Shut up. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Changing things up, they're going to throw now. Complete over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Bringing the offense up to the line, 1st and 10.
Here we go, sack.
From the red zone now. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he sails that one over the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Set. Back to 60. Back to 60. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 79 Broncos.
He's dropping back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Let's go now.
It's Achane on the inside give. Makes the tackle, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami! The Dolphins get some late points in the lead. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Sanders connects on the point after. And the Dolphins push their lead to 3.
17. Cowboys 14. Jason Sanders.
Sanders all set to send it away. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Yeah! Here we go, Wiley.
First down, here's Dak. Has him on the quick hitter. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Prescott here from the gun. Escapes the pocket. And the Dolphins are going to get to him, and he is dropped. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Yeah! Here we go, Wiley.
He'll throw it. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. It's in or no. They dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down. Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And this one spits out a little shy of midfield. They're going to be in enemy territory to begin this possession.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10.
Yeah, wait,
Handoff running left. It's Blue. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Here's Dak. Brought in by Jake Ferguson. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
Gain of 11.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
This is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
It won't be a touchdown, Brock, but it sure was close. He winds up out of bounds just about a yard shy of the goal line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Well, if I know running backs, Kate, and I think I do after all these years, this is not a want the next touch. This is a need, a demand for the next touch. Go get that fruit from that seed that you just planted at the one.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Cowboys take the lead right away in half number 2. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there. Not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense. And that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And he's brought down quickly right inside his own 10.
Well, that's the case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks him with a really long field ahead.
They go play action on 1st down. Finds him on the crossing route. Tackle made right around the 26. A pickup of 17. And that is a Dolphins 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
A throw here on 1st. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Track 60. Trap 60. Let's go.
3rd and long for him here. Gets everything he has under this one. Big gain downfield. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins grab the lead on their first series of the half. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Dolphins push their lead to 3.
Cowboys 21. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Who gets it? And he's going to score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take the lead on the first play of the drive.
We hear week after week how hard it is to run the football at the NFL level, and it is. But this guy today, he's making it look easy, and they rarely do that from the running back position.
Extra point try now from Lutz. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys take a 4-point lead.
Dolphins 24. Will Lutz set to kick off.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Achane running right. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Finds his back. Achane. And he drives it up to the 24. Kaiir Elam getting there for the stop.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out. Throw here, 3rd down. They'll drop this down to Achane. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker, 4th down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Now, not a traditional spot we see teams going for it, but they only need a few inches.
Here we go. 72, 18 Cotton, 18 Cotton.
They'll run for this. The defense seizing the opportunity. Great stop. They've got a turnover on downs, and they get their guys the ball in plus territory.
Well, a blitz on 4th down's a gutsy call, but it can work against a pass or a run. Good luck running for the sticks when you got a whole defense crashing you right off the snap.
We'll hear from the pistol. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Dak now from the gun. He's in trouble, and the Dolphins get him. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
We talk so much about decision-making, and often it's the decision of where to throw it, right? Reading the defense, finding the right coverage to attack, but there's also great decision-making that comes with just getting rid of the football, just avoiding sacks. They are so detrimental, and that one, man, he ate up a ton of yards.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And a couple of really good plays Brock made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. The Cowboys setting out their punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. This one carries out of bounds. Not the greatest field position awaiting them. It's spotted at the 11.
At their own 11-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 19, 19.
They'll start the drive with Achane. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun here. That's Hill on the slant. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. They kick the running back in motion. From the gun on 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down.
Loss of 12 yards. Another 3 and out.
And that boot will instead be what starts our 4th quarter. We've reached the end of the 3rd. It's Dolphins ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode. They trail to start the 4th. So the Dolphins readying for the punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. Not much room, but he's still able to crush it. Fields this at the 42. He runs it up to midfield. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Yeah!
Now blue. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Now it's Blue. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very clean play.
Go to the right side is caught by Ferguson. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a first and goal. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Give, it's Blue. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
The loss sets him up at the 9-yard line. It's second and goal.
Here we go.
Prescott, a quick throw, complete. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
A gain of 5 yards brings up third and goal.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal.
Yeah, Pee-wee, 20.
They'll run this with Blue. And he makes it across. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys now lead by 10. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to fourth and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on third and goal.
Lutz there to tack on the extra point. And the Cowboys drive their lead to 11.
Dolphins 24. Will Lutz set to kick off.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start after 35. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, first and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Here's a screen for Achane. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back now, pressure coming. Able to find Achane. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Pass play on first and 10. Looking slant route complete. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. Working quickly here.
Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Still sticking with the passing game. Forced out to his right. He can run it. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage. So no gain on first down.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Cowboy 8, here we go. 72, drop roll 80.
Pass play now. Short pass brought in. And they make this stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
3rd down run from Achane. And he's going to be stopped well shy of that 1st down marker. Call it a yard. That means 4th down coming up.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
18, let's go now. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 7 Pirates.
Desperation time here. He finds it beyond the marker. And they take him down right along the 30. So they hit him for 5 yards on 4th down, and they get the successful conversion. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Dolphins at a 2-score deficit. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, that's a mod. Little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
At the Cowboys' 26-yard
2nd and 6 coming up here. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Flush down now to his left. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Maverick, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Looking to throw it. Chased out to his right. Past the line, he's going to run for it. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
Working inside the red zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Once again, from the 19-yard line, it's 2nd and 10. Throw it. Hits him on the out route. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line.
3rd and 3.
Now to throw. Brought in. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up fourth down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
Need to keep this drive going. Here's 4th and inches.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
To throw. And he's not going to get to the end zone. The stop is made in time at the 2, but hey, 4 more chances coming. They've got a 1st and goal.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Here we go, set. Buffalo 80.
Goal to go, they're passing. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Ooh, sure looked like they were sitting on that slant, weren't they, Brock? If a route was going to beat them, it was not going to be that one.
Yeah, we see this route all the time, really at every level of football, because as a receiver, you just want to get inside that defender, and when you do, you hope to find that connection, but the contact knocked that sucker away.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal.
Ready? Big. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 19 right. Check up.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Flushed out of the pocket. And that's a touchdown. Great catch there, and with almost no time left, well, Brock, they're going to need a miracle, but it is still possible. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups, and when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
So the touchdown was only a part of it, Brock. They're going to go for 2 now and try to make this just a field goal game.
Are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Dragon 60.
Here he is to throw. And he goes down. The pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead.
Dolphins 30.
So with hardly any game left, they have time for this kick and maybe a couple plays. And this kick is brought in by the Cowboys, and that should be enough to secure them this win. And they finally track him down as he reaches the 20. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on 1st down. Line up the design keeper. Now with just 7 seconds left in the game, we've got a timeout. Back into that favorite formation they go, Brock, forcing those guys to burn a timeout. They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay. So that penalty declines. They're happy enough stuffing that last play at the line for no gain. And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Back into that favorite formation they go, Brock, forcing those guys to burn the time.